Have you ever cooked something at home, taken a bite, and thought, why does this not taste like the restaurant version at all? You followed the recipe, you used the same ingredients, you even whispered to the food while cooking like it was a pet, and yet, still not the same. It's like restaurants have magic dust, or a secret culinary Hogwarts. Well, today we're pulling back the kitchen curtain and exposing why your home-cooked food never tastes like the restaurant version, right here, on History of Food. Here's the truth. Restaurant food is engineered to taste incredible. It's designed to hit your taste buds faster than your brain can say, are those extra calories? Restaurants know how to create flavor, boost texture, control aroma, and keep you wanting more. And it's not always unhealthy, it's just built differently. So let's uncover why restaurants win the flavor war, even when you try your very best at home. You know how your dish tastes better with just a pinch of salt? Well, multiply that pinch by 5. That's restaurant cooking. Chefs cook for flavor impact, not calorie restraint. Butter, cream, oil, seasoning. They don't measure, they pour. That pasta sauce you love might have a stick of butter in it. That delicious steak? Probably basted in oil every few seconds. Restaurants don't follow low-fat, low-sodium guidelines. They follow one rule: make it delicious, fast. Home cooks try to balance health and taste. Restaurants chase maximum flavor every time. That difference alone creates a huge flavor gap, especially when your meal at home tries to be both comforting and healthy. Your stove tries its best. It really does. But restaurant stoves? They're like cooking with jet engines. They reach extremely high temperatures in seconds. That sizzle, that char, that perfect sear on a steak? Most home kitchens simply can't generate enough heat to achieve it. Restaurant grilling, wok cooking, and pan frying operate at industrial heat levels that create flavors you just can't replicate with a normal stove. Certain flavors only appear with high-level heat, like the Maillard reaction, that browning that gives food its deep, complex taste. Your stove doesn't hate you. It just wasn't built for that level of drama. Chefs even have specialized ventilation systems because cooking at those extreme temperatures can fill a normal house with smoke alarms instead of flavor. At home, you probably cook things right before eating. Restaurants? They're playing the long game. Stocks simmer for hours. Sauces reduce slowly. Meats marinate overnight. Onions are caramelized for 40 minutes, not 5. A chef might start building a dish before you even woke up that morning. That's how deep flavor develops. Home cooking usually happens at 6 p.m. with a hungry stomach and limited patience. Restaurants plan, layer, and boost flavor with time, and that difference creates a huge gap in taste. Some flavors only emerge after long, slow cooking, something most of us don't have time or energy for after work. Restaurant recipes often include ingredients the public rarely sees, like compound butter, glaze, seasoning blends, and flavor bases that are pre-made and added into dishes for instant flavor boosts. Even bouillon, soy concentrate, or mushroom extract is used quietly in kitchens because they deliver umami instantly. There are also stabilizers, emulsifiers, and thickeners, all safe, all legal, but all contributing to restaurant texture in ways that are extremely hard to recreate at home. They're not cheating. They're just playing a more advanced version of the game. Chefs don't just follow recipes, they master techniques. They know exactly when to flip, when to stir, when to crank the heat, and when to pull back. Timing and temperature control are incredibly precise in professional kitchens. Even basic steps like salting meat early, drying ingredients before frying, or letting pasta water reduce can completely transform the final dish. A recipe doesn't teach instinct, and that's what chefs use every day. Two people can cook the same recipe, but the one who knows the techniques makes it taste 10 times better. Restaurants don't just feed your stomach, they feed your senses. Lighting, music, mood, plating. All of it affects how food tastes. Studies show that when food is served attractively, or when we expect it to taste good, our brain amplifies the flavor before it even reaches our tongue. That's why French fries in a car taste different from French fries on a plate under warm lighting with music in the background. Your brain eats before your mouth does, and ambiance changes everything. Ever noticed how every bite of a restaurant dish seems balanced? That's not luck, it's deliberate. Chefs design dishes so every forkful has flavor contrast, crisp versus soft, rich versus fresh, salty versus sweet. Your salad isn't random. Every piece is measured. Your sauce is portioned for exact coverage. It's a science, not just a toss and mix approach. That precision creates harmony, something that's difficult to achieve with casual home cooking. Here's one most people don't think about. Restaurants use food psychology. They know how your brain responds to smells, textures, and mouthfeel. They use acid to brighten dishes. They use heat to intensify flavor. They use contrast to keep your palate entertained. That's why you crave restaurant ramen more than homemade noodles. Flavor levels are adjusted to stay exciting. Your taste buds get bored quickly. Restaurants know how to keep them awake. One underrated secret? Chefs make the same dish hundreds of times. They experiment, refine, and memorize timing. Home cooks rarely repeat the same recipe often enough to master it. In restaurants, cooks refine flavor like musicians rehearsing a song. Repetition makes perfection. In many kitchens, everything from cutting onions to plating a steak is standardized so every customer gets the same quality. Consistency is flavor's best friend. So, can we ever match restaurant food? Yes, but we need to copy their approach, not just their ingredients. Cook with higher heat when possible. Use marinades and slow cooking for deeper flavor, season gradually and taste constantly. And consider plating like you actually care. And most importantly, give food time. Good flavor is patient. Restaurants aren't magical. They just give food time, technique, and attention. 3 things that are hard to achieve when you're tired and hungry after work. Maybe restaurant food tastes better not just because of technique, but because you didn't have to cook it. Someone else prepared it, someone else washed the dishes. You've got to just sit there and enjoy. Maybe that peaceful moment makes everything taste better. Restaurant food might win in flavor, precision, and technique, but home food wins in meaning. A chef cooks for hundreds of strangers. You cook for people you love. The difference between great food and unforgettable food isn't just seasoning, it's connection. You don't just cook to eat, you cook to care, and sometimes that tastes better than anything a restaurant can serve. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.